Okay, please, I need someone to tell me. The Lakon's house in episode 9, is it the same house as the one that we've been seeing from episode 1?
It's not a game, it's a rich thing.
For some weird reason, guys, I was just patiently waiting to see what Yomi's friend, the interior decor person, was gonna do with Lakon's space. But guys, I'm not gonna lie, she really blew my mind. I saw the house and I thought like, okay, at least we're gonna have like an official meeting somewhere. And then the next thing I heard was Lakon saying, I love my house, I love the way it came out. I'm like, what? This girl finished my expectations. Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Glory Elijah and this is Practically Speaking with Glory. This is the girl with the tea. Guys, on this video, you know, it's all about the episode 9 of I Am Lakon's show. This episode, guys, it's another really interesting episode. I enjoyed watching every second of it. Yes, I don't know, I think from episode 6 I've been saying I enjoyed watching every second of it, and that's because these episodes are more kind of intense, more than the other ones, in my opinion. I enjoyed every bit of them more, and as I said, I could relate with them, with the events on the show, more emotionally than the other ones. Anyways, guys, before I get into the details of this episode 9 of I Am Lakon show, if you are new on my channel, hi, hello, you're welcome. And if you are yet to subscribe to my channel, guys, please hit the red subscribe button to become a part of this family, and to always receive alerts of my videos like these, where I do commentaries, analysis, reviews of movies, reality TV shows, and more. Guys, please hit the white bell button to turn on post notification, just exactly as you see it on the screen. And if you are a returning subscriber, you guys are the real MVPs, oh my god. Besides Lakon's house, which completely blew my mind, guys, this episode was quite funny. It was quite funny because it was all about the sibling rivalry between Lakon and Yomi. Guys, that was where we saw how upset Yomi could be. Remember, guys, I've always said that Yomi is more of like the life of the party, the fun person in the family, the one that doesn't take life too serious, the one that just likes to just chill, have fun, relax, and be taken care of. But he is very handy when it comes to handling situations and looking out for Lakon. And we saw that play out in full force in this episode 9, when Lakon woke up one morning and became very mischievous. Like, I don't understand how somebody that just attained this level of fame still does not understand, or he probably understands, but he just decided to be slightly reckless. Yes, so he woke up and he told is it Shore, his calendar planner, he told the guy to just drive him and BC out. He wants to go and eat amala with some of his old long-time friends at Ebuka, without security, without even informing Yomi or his manager or anybody at all on his team. Now, guys, when I was watching this particular episode, I was trying to understand why Yomi was really upset. I was wondering, like, why are you upset? They can't just went out to eat, you know. But later, I had to take a moment. I had to pause. I had to ponder on the things that Yomi said much later on the episode. And then I'm like, okay, now I get it. Now I get it. Now, before I explain what I got and what I understood, so Lakon goes out with his friends and they took the Lexus Jeep that Yomi actually bashed earlier, and they had fixed it, and then that was the Jeep that Lakon actually took out, and then they went to one local amala joint to go and eat. Guys, I'm not gonna lie, I was salivating while I was watching these people eat that food. Anyways, they go out, they went to eat amala, and they had a very regular lunch and a very regular conversation, which was quite good, which is something that a lot of people would actually long for, especially if they have a very busy schedule, especially if they live very busy lifestyles, and especially if they are public figures and celebrities. You know, that is one of those things that celebrities crave to do, just to live a normal lifestyle without the fear of being judged or followed or paparazzied up and down. And so, guys, that was where Yomi actually lost it when Lakon and his friends returned to the house. Lakon returns to the house with Shore, and Yomi was asking, where did you people go to? I've been calling you, I've been looking for you, even Gomez, the manager, called you guys, but you guys did not even pick. What happened? You know, Lakon was being playful about the whole situation because in his head, it's Yomi now. Yomi is very, very playful. So even if I don't give him a very, very correct answer, he's not going to get upset. So Lakon was being very, very playful about it and wasn't really forthcoming about his responses or his whereabouts. So he was just telling Yomi, I went to eat amala now. And Yomi was like, wasn't there food in the refrigerator? If you wanted food, why didn't you ask for it? Did you have to go out unsupervised without security and all of that? Guys, as I said, when Yomi was saying all of that, you went out without security, you went out unsupervised. I'm like,
okay, it's not like Lakon is Michael Jackson yet. What's the big deal?
you know, but then later, Yomi actually got upset and he started keeping malice with Lakon. He did not want to talk to Lakon throughout the whole day. In fact, I think the next day they had a meeting with some people. I don't really know the personalities of those people, although I recognize one of them. You know, they had a meeting and Yomi walked into the meeting and he didn't even say hi to Lakon, but he said hi to other people. And it was just very, very obvious that he was still annoyed or upset. Yes, that's the word. He was still upset with Lakon, and I could totally relate because Lakon did not apologize to him for going out without informing anybody, you know. So he was really, really offended by that, and the fact that Lakon was just being very, very playful because he felt like, oh, he's my brother, he'll get over it, you know. So Yomi was still upset. And so guys, it actually took Gomez, that is Lakon's manager, it actually took Scarlett Gomez to step into the picture to actually talk to Lakon about what he actually did that is getting Yomi upset. And for Lakon, he was not really bothered because for him, if Yomi wanted to correct him about what he did, Yomi should not be yelling. That Yomi should actually be having a conversation with him as Scarlett was doing. And then Scarlett had to make him understand that he's your brother and everybody knows that when he is very, very passionate about something, he tends to yell. And for Lakon, he does not like it when people try to communicate with him and then they yell. So guys, this is what I think about this sibling rift between Yomi and Lakon. FYI, Yomi is Lakon's personal manager, not personal assistant, not PA, but personal manager, okay? He tends to be the one that kind of manages appearances for Lakon. Lakon is now a brand, a full-blown brand. Lakon is now a household name. Lakon is now a public figure that still has fame fresh on his skin. I'm talking about as at when they filmed this whole thing, although that fame is almost coming to an end immediately after the reunion. Trust me, there's going to be another season of Big Brother Naija and new sets of housemates are going to start taking the shine, okay? So what Yomi is trying to do is to protect Lakon's interest and not make him unnecessarily available, you know, without, you know, getting value for his appearance, which for me is quite sensible because that is what a serious-minded business manager would do. Okay, you understand and recognize that your client is actually an expensive commodity, so you want to protect his interest by all means. And also, you know, the fact that he is Lakon's brother, so he has every right to know about Lakon's whereabouts. But then Lakon wasn't really bothered. And just as I explained, Lakon said he was not taking Yomi serious because Yomi was actually yelling at him. So at that point in time, you get to understand that both of them, they had a rift in communication. You know, the other person does not like being yelled at. The other person can only communicate when upset via yelling, you know. But at the end of the day, after Gomez had that conversation with Lakon went to talk to his brother and then they hugged and they made up and they settled their differences. And I love it when, you know, I love the way Yomi actually talked sense into Lakon. You know, for Lakon, he felt like, oh, I am not a kid. I'm not going to allow fame to make me a prisoner in my own life, which actually made a lot of sense. And guys, trust me, as I said earlier, this is one of the struggles that a lot of public figures, a lot of celebrities go through. And that is why at the end of the day, most of them fall into depression a lot. Most of them fall into the harms of drugs because they feel like the moment they have attained the level of fame and popularity, their lives no longer belong to them. You know, their activities are now being controlled by their team, by their management that decides where they go and where they do not go to. So sometimes it can be very, very overwhelming. You know, so that's why I said I could totally relate when Lakon said he just wanted to eat amala with his friends. You know, which if he was the regular Lakon that wasn't the winner of Big Brother Naija season 5, it would have been okay. Nobody would even bat an eyelid. Everybody would be like, well, he's a grown man. He has every right to go out and eat amala. But now he is the winner of the Big Brother Naija season 5 show. He is Lakon that is a music artist. He is Lakon that is now recognized all around Africa, not just in Nigeria. So guys, I completely understand everybody's argument in this one, you know. And earlier when I was thinking, why are they insisting that Lakon should have gone out with security? Why should Lakon have gone out supervised? You know, I felt like common people are overblowing the celebrity thing too much. But then I understood that, hey, the times are rough. You know, fans are still upset. And then the fact that he won money, so you don't know who is actually looking at him or who is seeing him as a target, you know, that kind of thing. So I completely understand that his team were totally looking out for him and they were actually trying to protect him by all means, and hey, they were doing the right thing. Today, Lakon and his brother, they actually kissed and made up. They actually hugged out their differences. But another thing that I noticed, guys, now listen, when the I Am Lakon show started, I had one question in mind: where is Scarlett Gomez? Remember, guys, when Lakon won the show, Scarlett Gomez was more of like the face of Lakon's team. Nobody knew Lakon's brother. Nobody knew Lakon's manager. Nobody knew any other person on Lakon's team. The only person everybody knew was Scarlett Gomez. She was the social media handler for Lakon. And everybody was quite impressed. The media especially was quite impressed at how well she managed all the toxicity that came from the opposing fan base against Lakon, especially when he was having all those rifts with Erica in the house. So guys, I was really expecting to see her play a huge role on the I Am Lakon show right from episode 1. But guys, she was nowhere to be found. And then all of a sudden in episode 9, she appears out of the blues. And then I found out that she is actually the wife to Lakon's manager, Gomez. And I'm wondering, like, okay, things are not really adding up at the moment. What is going on? Is there something nobody is telling us? Is there something we are not understanding? You know, because as at that time when she introduced herself as Lakon's social media manager, in my head, she was actually Lakon's manager. You know, so when Gomez showed up from episode 1 as Lakon's manager, the question was in my head, like, where is this person coming from? Who is this person? You know, anyways, guys, that is the question. Some of you actually follow Lakon's lifestyle back to back. So if you have answers to that question, please drop it in the comment section below. I really look forward to getting answers to that particular question. So for this particular episode of Frankly Speaking with Glory, thank you guys so much for watching. I look forward to seeing your comments and your thoughts, your contributions, your perspectives, especially in the comment section below. As usual, I will see you guys on another episode of Frankly Speaking with Glory. Have an amazing, amazing day.